Welcome to LobbyComply Pod from State and Federal Communications. We are your source for lobbying, compliance, ethics, campaign finance, and election news from across the country. Hello, this is Elizabeth Bartz, President and CEO of State and Federal Communications. Let me transfer you to Joe May, who will introduce this week's podcast.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Welcome back to LobbyComply Pod, Michael. Tell us about what we're going to be talking about today.
I'm Michael Beckett, Director of Research Services here at State and Federal Communications. One of the added benefits of subscribing to State and Federal Communications is the ability to ask questions. No one likes to do this stuff alone, including me. So when subscribers have a question about something they see or do not see in the guidebooks, they're welcome to reach out for clarification. We have an easy button labeled Ask the Experts. It's available on the top and bottom right side of the guidebook for each jurisdiction. After selecting the button, subscribers can add a question and submit.
Okay, Michael. So what do people want to know?
We get a wide range of questions and topics. Some of the questions we receive just want to know, where is this information at? So some of these questions, does state law apply locally? Be gift or contribution limits? Are contribution limits per election, per year, per cycle? This timing questions. Or can I view answers from multiple jurisdictions at once? So these types of questions, we just kind of help the subscriber navigate to the section in the entry where they can find these answers, including asking questions about multiple jurisdictions at once. We point out our quick reference charts, and those have a particular question and answer for all 50 states, and some of them for all municipalities that we cover. Another topic of questions we receive that's pretty common involves gift limits. It's not always clear whether a particular gift exception counts toward an annual aggregate limit. We get a lot of Political Action Committee or PAC registration threshold questions. A lot of times committees are out of state and they just want to make one contribution in state. Would that require registration reporting? And then a lot of times that PAC is a federal PAC. And for activity in state elections, again, reading the text, you may have clarification questions. We're happy to receive those.
What other categories of questions are you finding?
Another category of questions folks want to know about relates to what I call mechanics, compliance mechanics. How do I do this thing? What button do I press on the state's website to get this information where it needs to go? It could be reporting amendments or authorization questions or how to terminate. And for example, one question is, how do I amend after termination? This question comes up more than you may think. Sometimes it's just proceed as if you had never terminated. Sometimes you may have to call the state, and the state can work through that on their back end. Itemization of expenditures. Is there a threshold? So this could be in the world of campaign finance. It could be in the world of lobbying. But sometimes there's a threshold where I have to itemize. I have to give more information about the expenditure I make. And again, this information is in the entry, but a lot of times it takes some clarification to get to the answer to your particular question. We also receive from time to time questions about jurisdictions not covered by the guidebooks. Is there a lobby law there? Sometimes we get unique gift scenarios or lobbying threshold questions.
Are there any questions too much to answer?
So we don't want to advertise this Ask the Expert button as a replacement for your entire compliance department, right? So keep in mind, subscriber benefits through the Ask the Experts button are designed to include inquiries about the content of our online guidebooks, questions requiring novel research, application of subject matter, and projects involving multiple jurisdictions are outside the scope, and we would normally bill for this time. But keep in mind also, we do offer consulting services. Currently, those consulting services are available to our alerts clients. If the answer to your question requires the type of consulting we provide clients, we may reach out with information about how you too can become an alerts client. That being said, never worry about reaching out with questions. We are here to help, and we look forward to assisting in any way we can.
Well, that's a wrap for our podcast today. Michael, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to LobbyComply Pod from State and Federal Communications. For more news, visit LobbyComply.com. To learn more about how we can guide you along the road to compliance, visit stateandfed.com.